and welcome back to my yoga classes. It's nice to see you again. Welcome. We're going to be doing a wrist-friendly, hands-free yoga class. So although we're not going to be using our hands much in this class, we're not going to be doing any downward dogs or tabletop, we're still going to be working hard. I don't use any props until the end of the class, where I just use a cushion to support my knees. This is a 30-minute class and I really hope that you enjoy. Meet you at the top of your mat. So we're going to start standing at the top of our mat, big toes touching, and we're going to have the heels together for a narrow base of support. At any point, bring the feet slightly wider. Roll the shoulders back and down, slight tilt of the pelvis. So rather than arching the spine, we're just tucking the tailbone under. Palms facing in front, fingers are spreading wide here. Softly close the eyes, connect to the breath. In and out through the nose. And if you would like to set an intention or an affirmation, now is the perfect time to do so. A short statement in the present tense, starting with I am. For example, I am strong. I am present. I am determined. Something that resonates with you, repeating it now in your head 3 times. And then stacking the shoulders again over the hips, hips over the heels, pressing the feet into the mat, maybe even feeling the glutes beginning to activate. You can even touch the thighs so they feel strong. And then gently opening the eyes, raising the arms to the sky, palms together. Reach as high as you can, even taller. Maybe you can touch the ceiling. Left foot steps behind right foot. So we're crossing the legs here. Reach up even taller. Exhale, let's take a side bend to the right side. Keep pressing into both feet. Legs are hugging together. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, maybe taking a tiny bit more of a bend to the right side. Focus on your breath here. Last breath. Keep the arms extended, feet come back together, crossing straight to the other side. Right foot behind left foot, reach up tall, exhale, take a bend to the left side. Again, pressing into all 4 corners of the feet. Knees are pressing together, thighs are hugging together. Maybe you can side bend a tiny bit more. Breathe into the right side of your body. Last breath here. Inhale back to center, uncross the feet, reach the arms up into the sky. Exhale, take cactus arms. Elbows come down, we've got a right angle between the forearms and triceps. When you're ready, we're going to interlace the fingers, press the palms away, round the upper body. Maybe even look towards the belly button here. Inhale, opening back out into our cactus arms. Maybe our elbows can come slightly further back. Exhale, rounding, really push those palms away. Inhale, opening up, taking a few more of these at your own pace, feeling into your body as you move. If you find that sweet spot, maybe linger there a little bit longer. There's no rush, no hurry, just feeling into each movement. Bringing your awareness back to the breath. 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Maybe have a little shake out here. And then coming back to our Tadasana at the top of the mat. Again, we're going to have big toes, heels touching, Shoulders roll back and down. We're going to go for a high lunge. Stepping the left foot back as far as you can. Arms reach up into the sky. Take a bend into that front knee. Really reaching up with those arms. Straighten that back leg as much as you can. Maybe that front knee is coming over the ankle. Maybe you want to keep it on the ankle. But wherever you are, feel with control. Reach the arms even higher if you can. Palms facing one another. One more breath here. Keep the arms lifted. On your next exhale, really slowly, as slow as you possibly can, we're going to lower that back knee down to the ground. Even slower, slower, slower. Release it down. Keep the arms lifted for one more moment, reaching up to touch the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to swing the arms all the way behind us. Untuck the back toes. Walk that front foot forwards, straighten that front leg. Flex into those front toes as much as you can, and maybe you're staying upright here. Maybe you want to pad out that back knee, or maybe you want to begin to take a little fold into our half splits here. Palms again are facing each other, and we don't need to go to our full pose. We're still warming up here. Take one more breath wherever you are. Proud. Keep the chest proud. Low lunge. Bend back into that front knee. Arms up to the sky. Look up. We're going to tuck those back toes underneath again. And we're just going to hover that back knee. Maybe an inch off the ground. Maybe you're lifting quite high. Maybe you feel the shakes here. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release it back down. Half splits. Again, arms come behind. Straighten that front leg. Maybe you're taking a slightly deeper fold, but connecting to that breath. You're doing great. Option to hold onto the wall if you've got a prop knee or a sofa. Hands on hips, or keep your arms extended behind. We're going to tuck our back toes, and we're going to try and straighten the back leg. We're coming up to standing to pyramid. So straighten that front back leg. Maybe walk the feet in slightly, bringing the hands to hips. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take a fold. So here, our feet are kind of like they're on train tracks, so we don't want them in one line. We want that space between our hips. And we don't want to be rounding too much, so maybe we're lifting up slightly. Press into both feet if you can. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Feet stay the same. Lift the torso up. Take a step to the front of the mat. Lift up onto tiptoes. As high as you can. See if you can lift the heels even higher. Embracing the wobbles and the shakes. Lift higher and higher and higher for 3. You can do it 2. And 1. Heels come down, take a fold. Crown of the head comes down towards the ground. Now take quite a big bend into those knees. Maybe you want to grab onto opposite elbow, taking a little ragdoll pose here. Swaying from opposite side if you want that movement, or finding stillness. Allow the breath to slow down. Release the jaw. Release the neck. Allow the hands to come down. Slowly roll all the way up, back to our mountain pose. Tadasana. Head comes up last. Okay, let's give that a go on the other side. So again, we're coming back to that narrow base of support, that foundation, where our feet are together, our legs are zipping into one another, arms by our sides. Take a breath here. Feel strong and stable. And then when you're ready, high lunge. Right foot steps back, arms up to the sky. Palms together or apart, you choose. Feel strong in this pose wherever you are. Really pressing through that back foot, so that back leg is strong. That knee is bent. If you wobble, so am I. Just embracing it for what it is, a bit of playtime. We're going to be here for one more breath if you can. I want you to keep the arms lifted, and we're going to be going to our low lunge. We're going to go as slow as possible again. I'm going to do a countdown. We're going from 10, and when we get to 0, hopefully our knee is going to be just touching the ground. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So we're in our low lunge on the ground. See if you can keep those arms reaching up to the sky. Untuck those back toes. Arms come back. We're going to take our half splits. So straighten that front leg. Number one thing to remember is flexing those toes as much as you can. Maybe you're remaining upright, or you're taking a little fold here. Remember, we're not sticking the chin out. Chin is slightly tucked. Take a breath into that belly. Remember, you can always use your hands somewhere else. You choose. And low lunge. Bend into that front knee. Arms up to the sky. Tuck those back toes. Hover that back knee. Don't even think about it. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Release it back down. Back to our half splits. Straightening that front leg. So again, we're going to come back up to our pyramid pose from here. So I recommend either hands on hips or holding something around you. We're going to press that front foot into the ground. Tuck those back toes. Get ready. See if you can press into that front foot as much as you can, and then try and straighten that back leg. Woo, lifting all the way up. Stepping our feet in slightly closer. Inhale, going 2. Exhale, maybe taking that fold. Doesn't matter how low you go. Maybe you're all the way down to the floor today. Maybe you're staying more upright. Listen to your body and what it needs. You know it better than anybody else. One more breath here. Press into both feet as much as you can. Inhale, lifting the torso up. Right foot steps next to the left foot. Lift the heels off the ground. Reach the arms up to the sky. Try to touch the ceiling. Lift even higher and higher and higher. We're here for 3. You got this. 2. And 1. Heels come down. Take a fold. So option to take that ragdoll pose that we took at the beginning. Or maybe you want to try and reach the arms behind the legs. Maybe bringing them to the backs of the knees, grabbing hold of forearms, maybe elbows. And maybe that means you take a bigger bend into the knees and you begin to straighten them. But wherever you are, bring your awareness back to your exhales. See if you can lengthen them here. Release the hands. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. We're back in our Tadasana pose. Gorgeous. Right, let's keep flowing. If you need to take a sip of water or pause at any point, remember you're welcome to do so. And although this is a hands-free yoga class, you do not have to take child's pose as your rest pose. You're welcome to sit on a chair, maybe come into a lying position, or even just pause the video, take a complete break and come back to it. When you're ready, imagine there's a beautiful chair behind you and it's so comfy, it's got the best cushion on and it looks super inviting, but you can't sit on it. You're hovering your bum off it, reaching your arms into the air. Maybe you can sit down slightly deeper. Maybe you want to play around with the pelvic tilt here, arching and rounding. So just in the lower back, see how it feels. If one way feels better than the other, stick to that other position. Maybe you want to sit down a little bit deeper. Reaching the arms even higher away from the ears. One more breath. Keep the top body the exact same. We're going to step the right foot back, coming into our high lunge. but we're leaning over that front leg. So make sure that back leg is really straight. We're trying to make a line all the way with our back leg, torso, and our arms. So we're having to use our core here. We're not even thinking about it. It's reflexively working. Breathe into that belly if you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to prayer. Torso becomes upright. Lower that back knee down. Take a twist to the left side. Option to stay here. Really trying to twist from our middle back, so our thoracic spine. Rather than just the shoulders coming round, we're thinking about the middle of the spine moving. Option to maybe hook that right arm on the left thigh. And if you're doing so, press the hands together in prayer. If that's too much, you don't have to keep the hands together, but just imagine them pressing together. Maybe you're going to lift that back knee, straightening that back leg. But wherever you are, keep twisting as much as you can. Don't forget about the twist. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to be coming into our twisted half moon. So usually we bring our left hand down, but we're going to bring our right hand down towards the ground. So we're going to lift off that back leg. It's a bit shaky, this one. Right hand comes down, left arm opens up to the sky. We're really trying to lift that back leg as high as we can. Open our chest to the left side. Maybe we can even touch the sky with our left hand. If you fall out, coming straight back in. This is a wobbly one for me. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep right leg lifted, hands come to prayer in the centre of the chest. Take a breath here. Tap that right knee to the back of the left knee. If you fall over, like I have just done, we're embracing our inner child today. Tapping it there, hold it there. Point the right toes up to your bum. Bend slightly into that left knee if you can. Extend the right leg all the way in front. Maybe you can lift even higher. Breathe into that belly. Bend into that left knee. So we're taking a little one leg standing squat. Straighten the left leg. You've got this. One more time. Bend into the knee. Straighten the leg. Lift the right leg even higher. Point the right toes. 3, 2, and 1. Right leg comes down. Shake it out. So even though this isn't no hands flowing, there's no chaturangas, I'm still marking a sweat here, so I hope you are too, and I'm not the only one. Okay, let's go. Let's do this on the other side. Not even thinking about it. We've got this. Chair pose. Arms up to the sky. Testing in your pelvis where it feels good. Maybe sitting even deeper. You want to sit on that comfy chair, but you just can't sit on it. There's a tiny little pin, so you can't sit down, but you know it's going to be so comfy. So you're sitting even lower if you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Left foot steps back. We're in our lunge, leaning forwards. Maybe lean even further forwards, but not collapsing in the shoulders, still lifting up to the sky. Breathe. It's so easy when we get into these hard poses to hold on to our breath and completely forget about it, but bring your awareness back to it. Helps us get through these challenging postures. We're here for one more breath if you can. Hands to prayer, center of the chest, torso lifts up. We're in our high lunge. Let's lower down that back knee. So just like before, we're going to be doing that twist from our middle spine. So on the inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist as much as you can. Maybe even lifting even higher, twisting that tiny bit more. So now maybe you're bringing that left tricep onto the right thigh. Hands can stay in prayer, or again, that other variation, hands are apart. So it depends on your wrist today. Remember, if your hands are together and then touching the leg, you need to press into all of them. Otherwise, we're all the way down here, we want to be lifting up. Tuck those back toes, maybe you're lifting that back knee. We're here for one more breath. Keep lifting that back leg if it's lifted, so we're not collapsing down. Twisting, twisting, twisting. 3, 2, 1. We're coming into our crazy twisted half moon. So that means the left hand is coming down towards the ground. Maybe it's hovering. We're lifting that back leg. Maybe that right hand is coming to the hip, or maybe we're opening it to the sky. You choose. We're trying to open that chest to the side. Flex into those left toes if you can. I just fell out. This is definitely a balancing class. Breathe into that belly. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to press, center of the chest. Keep the left leg lifted. Extend the leg in front. So we're at the top of our mat. Right foot is down, left leg extended. Tap that left knee behind the right knee, and we're holding it there. Point those left toes. See if you can get that left heel to touch your bum. Bring it even closer. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Straighten that right leg, extend the left leg in front. Point the left toes. When you're ready, bend into that right knee and straighten. One more time, bend into that right knee. Ooh. And straighten. Extend the left leg as high as you can. Lift it even higher. Point left toes. You're a beautiful ballerina. Don't even think about it. You're here for 3. Focus on that breath for 2. And 1. Left foot comes down. Shake the body out. Maybe even take a little dance break here. You're welcome to take a forward fold. Maybe you want to take a sip of water. Just allow that breath to slow down. But when you're ready, coming straight back into your Tadasana pose. Mountain pose at the top of your mat. Softly close your eyes. Reconnect to this present moment. Remind yourself of your intention if you made one. Lift even taller out the spine. You're doing amazing. Softly opening the eyes. Chair pose. Arms up to the sky. Reach up. Exhale, we're going to reach the arms behind. Come onto our tiptoes. High as you can. Heels come down. Reach the arms up. Sit down even deeper. One more time. Arms come behind. Lift the heels up. Lift them even higher if you can. Heels come down. Back to our chair pose. Keep the arms lifted. Right leg comes on top of left leg. So we're just crossing that right leg on top. We're coming into our eagle pose. So maybe this is enough for the legs. Maybe you want to tuck that right foot round. And try to get both your knees to face forwards here. Reach the arms in front at shoulder height. Right arm on top, left arm underneath, forearms together. Maybe you're bringing palms together. Bring the elbows away from the face, hands away from the face. Elbows at shoulder height. Exhale, see if you can get those elbows to touch the knees. Inhale, back up. You got this. Twice more. Exhale, tap them down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap them down. Inhale, back to our eagle pose. Stay here. When you're ready, keep the arms the same. Extend the right leg behind. We're now warrior 3 with eagle arms. Make sure our lower back is even. Make sure we're not opening that hip to the side. Flex into that right foot. Bend into the left knee and straighten. Twice more. Bend and straighten. Ooh, that's hard. One more time. Bend into that knee and straighten. Take one more breath here. You can do this. Back foot comes down, high lunge, arms up to the sky. Woo! That is a difficult one. When you're ready, hands come to the hips, step to the front of the mat, chair pose, arms up to the sky. We just got to do this on the other side, and then we're chilling out, don't worry. Arms all the way behind, tiptoes. Sit down deeper into your chair. Lift the heels higher. Heels come down, arms up to the sky. One more time, last time, heels up, arms back. Heels down, arms up to the sky. You've got this. Eagle pose, left leg on top. We're either keeping the legs wrapping in towards one another, or maybe we're bringing that left foot behind. Knees face forwards. Reach the arms in front. Left arm on top, right arm underneath. Forearms together, or maybe the palms together. Pressing, lifting the elbows up to shoulder height, hands away from the face. When you're ready, exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale up. Last time, exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale up. Balance here, you've got this. When you're ready with slow and control, warrior 3, eagle arms. Left leg is extending back. Even those hips. Imagine you've got your favourite champagne on your lower back. You don't want it to fall off. Bend into that right knee and straighten. Twice more, bend into the knee and straighten. Last one, bend into that knee and straighten. Keep flexing into that left foot if you can. You got this. High lunge, step the foot down, arms up to the sky. Left foot steps to the front, forward fold. Maybe you want to sway side to side. Maybe you want to take a variation that we've done already. Maybe you want to shake the head, yes and no. Any movements that feel good. If you want to take a break and take a sip of water, please go ahead and do so. Bending into the knees. Allow the hips to come down towards the ground. Coming to a seated position. So, Malasana Yogi squat. So you're welcome to do this in many different ways. I'm going to offer the variation today of doing a squat against the wall. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet at a 45-degree angle, more than just about mat width apart, so just more than hip width apart on the wall. So our knees are up and we're laying on our back here. I like to bring my hands on my belly. So this is more of a supported stretch. You're welcome to do it with a block or a cushion underneath the hips. Maybe bring your palms in to prayer. You choose. But I prefer going against the wall here. Just because I'm cooling down now, allowing my body to rest and relax. Choose an option that suits your body. The closer your hips are to the wall or the prop, the more intense the stretch will be. Again, repeating that affirmation in your head. Reminding yourself, why have you come to your mat today? What is the purpose of your practice? And whatever that purpose is, it has value to you. And you are important. Because you add something to this world. You're going to be here for 3 more breaths if you can. And then wherever you are, we're coming to lie on our backs, hugging our knees into our chest, just giving ourselves a really, really big squeeze. And then we're going to allow our knees to drop to the left side. So maybe our knees don't come to the floor. And we want to place a cushion just underneath them. So taking a bit of a twist here. The knees and calves are about 90 degrees. And the thighs are about 90 degrees from our torso. We're going to open our arms wide if you've got the space. Taking a bow and arrow here. So our knees are dropping to the left side. With our right arm, we're going to reach it all the way across, maybe even touch our left hand, and then pull our arm across our body as if we're pulling a bow and an arrow, just as it's called. Reaching the right arm back down to its starting place. We're going to do this 4 more times. So reaching across the body, pulling across. Oh, feeling that nice stretch if you are. I definitely am. Going for our 3rd one. Using our breath as a tool to relax. 2nd. And then we've got our last one. So really using as much mobility and movement as we've got, and then just opening the arms wide. If you haven't got the space, cactus those arms. Try and glue that right shoulder down to the ground. Maybe even softly close the eyes now. Allowing the back of the head to rest on the ground. And then we've just got to do the other side before we head into our sweet Savasana. So if you are using that cushion, just placing it on the other side. Knees drop to the right side. Maybe you need to wiggle those hips slightly to the left. Opening the arms wide. Let's go for our bow and arrow. We're going for 5. Reaching with the left arm all the way across the right arm, across the body. Opening back up. 4, again reaching across, maybe slightly further this time, going nice and slow with control. 3, 2, and 1. Last one. And then once the arms are open, leaving them open. Allow that left shoulder to melt down to the ground. Checking in with the forehead and jaw. Can you relax them any further? Last breath here. Coming down, bringing the knees into the middle, feet come down, arms release down. Coming into our sweet Savasana. Lots of options here. So maybe you want the knees bent, feet out, knees knocking in. Maybe you want to extend the legs to the ground. Maybe you want to place a cushion underneath the knees, place a blanket on you depending on where you are and the time of day. Just allowing as much time as you have to allow your body to fully release and relax. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back up to seated. allowing your breath to deepen. Maybe feeling your back body press against the ground on the inhale and fall on the exhale. One last time, reminding yourself of your affirmation and choosing now whether to release it on your exhale or keep it with you for the rest of your day and maybe your week. Reminding yourself of it if you ever need to, especially in challenging situations. Just smiling to yourself that even though that was a hands-free yoga class, you still put in all that energy and effort. You listen to your body, and you should be so proud of yourself for getting onto your mat today. When you're ready, rolling to one side, taking a moment on your side, and then pressing yourself all the way up to a seated position of your choice, just keeping your eyes softly closed for a few moments longer. Bringing your hands to prayer in the center of your chest. Inhale, shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Exhale, shoulders come down. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Sigh out, shoulders come down. Softly opening the eyes, bowing to one another. Thank you for joining me today. And if you like the class, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon.